Shout out. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Shout out. Shut the fuck up.
Always. All right.
Shout out. Shout out to cancelbadcredit.com.
What's the typical day in level 5 like? Well, let me start off with explaining. Level 5, it's not much to do. In level 5, that's the max level you can go to. In Michigan, you got 1, 2, 4, and 5. Level 5, you in the room 23 hours a day. All controlled movement. You do nothing without the police. There's no running back and forth the yard. There's no open dorms. You in the room by yourself. It's nothing besides just you in your room. No visitors. When that door open, anytime the door open, they have to open it. Level 2s, you can go in and out. Level 4s, you can't. Level 1s, you can go in and out, or maybe it's no doors. It's none of that. Level 5 I was in, or excuse me, all level 5s, there's no microwaves, because they want to prevent prisoners from throwing hot stuff on guards and each other. So there's no microwaves. So the best you're going to do is a stinger. I showed y'all what a stinger was. It's just an extension cord with 2 metal pieces separated, wrapped together, put in water, put some salt down in the water, and then start boiling. So anything you eat is going to be boiled, hot, or steamed hot. Like I said, you're in the room 23 hours a day. There's no yard. There's no, there's no extra yard unless you've been a year ticket free. And most people in level 5 not a year ticket free because you're there clearly for behavioral problems. You only make it to level 5 for behavioral problems. When you come to prison, the highest level you're going to go to is 4th, depending on how much time you get. After that, you go on down. Level 5 is when you can't manage in a 1, 2, or 4. And they put you there. So, you wake up, eat breakfast around 6 o'clock. There's no going to chow. No, none of that. That's out the question now. They bring the food to your door. So you wake up about 6 o'clock, 6:15, eat. Depending on when you have yard, you might have it at 9. You might have it in the afternoon at 3 or whatnot. But it goes back and forth. So you get let out, go to yard. You got the phone. No weights. No weights at all. You got to do the calisthenic bar. You got to run. You got basketball. You got the JPay where you can go type. After that, you back in your room and until shower time. And shower time come along. They come open your door. You go down the shower. They watch you down. They pat you down before you go to shower. Sometimes, most of the time. If they don't, just go to shower and you go back to your room and that's it. So you watch the TV, music, and yelling out the bars all day. That's all it is to do. So just imagine doing that for 30 years straight. What it make people and the monsters they become, and how delusional it makes them, and how crazy and bugged out it make them. It's like it's weird, but that's your typical level 5 day. Ain't nothing to do. You better do arts and craft in your room, drawing, rapping, yelling out the bars, talking, cracking jokes, putting on comedy shows out the bars, shoot 'em up, bang bang. If everybody quiet enough for you to play shoot 'em up, bang bang, you can do it. Like people ask, like, hey bro, today can we get like an hour or 2 to play shoot 'em up, bang bang? And everybody agree, like, okay, at 5 o'clock we're gonna be quiet for an hour and a half. Let y'all play, y'all 6, 7 guys play shoot 'em up, bang bang. If you don't know what shoot 'em up, bang bang is, it's basically a game where a narrate, like me, everybody wanted me to narrate doing shoot 'em up, bang bang because my boards were realistic. So you take a board and you put A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, how many ever you want on the side, and then it's like a chessboard. Then you do 1 through 12, and then A through L, and a guy say A3, and then A3 could be a barbershop, and I put them in a scenario like we could start off as drug dealers or entrepreneurs or whatever the case may be, whatever type of board I'm running. So you know, one guy, I tell him, okay, you just getting out of prison, getting back on your feet. You from this hood. You just getting out of prison. You from this hood. You just came from the army, but you got a plug overseas. So you starting to trying to get things up, and I just give you a bunch of scenarios. Like I say, okay, you at the gas station, right? You pumping gas. You don't have no gun on you. A couple guys run up on you with guns out, telling you, give them their Cartiers. What do? I try to reach for the gun and take it away. Okay, well I had some homemade dice or homemade coin, and I'll say, okay, odd or even on the dice, odd or even number. So if I roll the even number, you get shot. If you call, if you say, I say what number you want, odd or even, you say odd. If you roll a 7, then you don't get shot, or a 3 or 2. I mean, excuse me, or a 1. But if you roll it even, you get shot, and then you got to sit down for a few turns. This is the next person's turn. I say, okay, you met the plug. You see him in the club. What you do? You buy him a bottle. You go send some girls over his way. You go talk to him. How the conversation gonna go? And then I say, okay, whether you get the plug or not, depend on odd or even. And then you know, so it's just a imaginary game, but it's very fun when you don't have nothing else to do. I probably wouldn't play it in the world, but in there, yeah, you play it all day. When you sitting in a hole all the time, ain't nothing else to do. And people used to love when I narrate the board. They would give me extra food and cheese toast, and which was one of my favorites: cheese toast, chicken, chocolate chip cookies. They be like, "Man, you gonna run the board tonight, bro?" Man, I don't feel like it. Man, look, bro, I'm gonna send you look, bro, I'm gonna send you 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, and he gonna send you the beans, and he gonna send you the salad, bro. That's some extra food. All right, bet, I'll do it. So I'm starving. I'm in the hole. I'm starving. Ain't nothing to do. So that's how we pass time at level 5. I told you what it is. You eat, you go to the yard, use the phone, JPay, work out, go to your room, showers, eat. That's your day. That's your day. Ain't no going to the microwave back and forth. Ain't no going to nobody's cell back and forth. None of that. So all guys do is fight and play these little mind games and, just do weird stuff, man. It's really a nut house. I thought when I got to level 5, it was going to be like super, super, super gangster, like the biggest of the biggest gangsters, the biggest vice lords, and it was the biggest vice lords, the biggest GDs, guys who 15, 20 years past they outdate because they're trying to build a gang back up, and that's their reasoning for staying in prison. I thought it was going to be like that, but it was really a mental institution. Guys throwing feces, guys exposing themselves to nurses all day, guys fighting over the dumbest stuff, man. I called him 3 Bs and he called me the H word. I don't play that, or he called me gay, even though I called him a B, a C, a D, a F, and he called you one word, disrespect you one time, you disrespect him 1,000, they be outside fighting, man. That stuff's so stupid, man. But peace and blessings be upon y'all, Big 5.